Alright, we are back. First off, I'm just gonna go check out Route 12 here because I believe right up here, this kid gives you TM27, which is Return. Incredibly useful because, it does damage based on friendship. Of course, she gave it to me because her Pokemon's ashes are stored in, the graveyard we were just at, which, kind of awkward there, but oh well. Yeah, anyway, the rest of Route 12, not gonna really do right now, because we're blocked off of that eventually anyway, so instead we will go to the left side here, to Route 8, after I heal, because I think I forgot. Ooh, during an off-screen trainer battle, Volvagia wanted to learn Flamethrower. That is a huge improvement because, well, just look at that attack power increase. Yeah, Flamethrower is definitely staying on this thing for life. It is too good of a move to not use on a fire type. Yeah, Volvagia now has Flamethrower. Very nice. It's hilarious. I didn't actually even mean to fight this trainer. I was just kind of scouting the route to kind of remember what it looked like and remind myself of any new Pokemon that were on it. And you know what? Sure enough, ran into a trainer and Volvagia's like, hey, I want to learn Flamethrower, so that was a nice little bonus I wasn't expecting. While I was scouting out that route there, I did catch the one new Pokemon that I had access to, and it is Vulpix. Now, Vulpix, I like Vulpix. I can't say in good consciousness that it's a great Pokemon. It's a very specially defensive fire type with an alright special attack. It's only in Leaf Green. If you're playing Fire Red, you find Growlithe instead, which is the more offensive variation on the two, which is also probably just the better fire type in general, but I like Vulpix. It's always been a favorite of mine, even if it's never been the greatest one to pick. But I already have a fire type, so unfortunately I will not be using one, although it was considered. Anyway, this here is Route 8. I already fought some of the trainers off screen. And in order to access this patch of grass, we have to actually use Cut to get into it. There's a Rost Berry that heals Burn, I believe. And a Lum Berry, that's some other effect, I'm sure. Oh. I thought I wouldn't need to put up a repel in such a small amount of area. Leppa is PP restoration, I think? Maybe. Let's see, we'll ignore these two. Look at this. Just look at how ridiculous that is. Who just lines up to fight people like that? It's silly. Oh! Looks like there's some bikers on this route. I don't care to fight them right now either. And here's the underground path that leads to Celadon. Oh, you jerk. I did not want to fight you. Messed up Sephiroth because he loved to spam confusion, but either way. Though we still can't get into the city because the guards are still thirsty. Jeez, what a concept. Anyway, so we'll have to take the underground path yet again. However, instead of the north-south one, this is the east-west one, which is just as straight as the other one. And again, I'm pretty sure there's hidden items here, but they're nothing super useful and they're kind of unreliably there, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Now we're on the other side here, Route 7. I see an item. A Weep Hair Berry. Whatever that does. And that looks to be where to go. I don't think there's any Pokemon that we couldn't catch already in this area, so I'm not going to worry about that at all. I'm sure I'm not remembering that wrong at all. And Team Rocket is here, alright. Now, before I do anything else, I am going to go up to this building right here and climb right in the back of it. Whoop. It's not how you climb stairs. So if we ascend the secret stairwell, we can access the rooftop here. And somebody knows everything. This guy knows everything and Game Boy Advances. That is an interesting, Oh, there are 50 TMs and 7 HMs. Wow, that's insane. And the chalkboard. Yeah, I don't care about that. Now, highly recommend you save, because this is something that could matter. Please ignore the playtime. I may or may not leave this thing running on accident every now and then. So right here we get an Eevee. I will absolutely nickname this Eevee because, like everyone else who's played these games, I plan on using one on my team. Because really, who wouldn't? So we'll give it a nice little name to honor it. Good old Missile there. Named after a very good boy. And we'll check out how Missile is. Bashful. I do not know what that one is. So Bashful is plus special attack minus special attack. In other words, it is a neutral nature, which is fine by me. I have no qualms with a neutral nature. And you, my friend, definitely will need some better moves. Oh well, I will get to that in a moment. Don't think I'll need Mimian for the foreseeable future, so I'll probably box him later as well. So there's a whole bunch of trainers that I skipped, so I'm gonna level up Missile here a couple times and then just be right back once I have that dealt with. Alright, what to say about Eevee? Well, everybody loves this thing. It's adorable and has quite a lot of evolutions. Although I will point out, in this game, Espeon and Umbreon, despite existing at this point in the series, are relegated to post-game, so do not even think about using them. As for what you can actually evolve it into, you have a couple options. First option with a Thunderstone is Jolteon. That is a very fast special attacking Pokemon. I highly recommend it. It is very, very good. I mean, you know, if you don't have an electric type at the very least, it's definitely not too shabby. Oh, there's the T, by the way. We need that to give to the guards so they actually let us through the gates. But yeah, no, Jolteon is a mon I can easily recommend. Aside from Jolteon, there's also Vaporeon, which is a bulky special attacking water type. It is also one of my favorite Pokemon, despite its internet reputation nowadays. I still love it. It's seriously just such a good Pokemon, and I could highly, highly recommend it. And it also has another evolution known as Flareon, but Flareon is a very bad Pokemon that is only good at attack, and it's not gonna use that attack stat for anything, so I wouldn't really bother with it. Flareon is unfortunately the weakest link. That being said though, the other two are definitely worth considering. Oh my. Yeah, Vaporeon and Jolteon are both very good Pokemon. Flareon not so much, but oh well. Now over here, we have the Celadon department store, so I might as well check them out, see if they got anything interesting. Oh, don't need that. This is the Pokemon Center music. It is. Why isn't it the Pokemart music theme? Well, anyway, this guy sells TMs. Roar switches out the opponent. Hyper Beam, very powerful, but you must recharge afterwards. Dig, you're immune for a turn and then attack. Brick Break is purchasable, so that's nice. Secret Power has many different effects. It's nothing special. Attract is useless because Infatuation is very unreliable. What do you got? And he's just a shop with some not so bad items. I already bought a whole bunch of Super Repels, so no need to worry on that one. That's the second floor. What do we got on the third floor? Oh, does that mean this is the gambling hall? No, that's somewhere else. Yeah, this guy will teach you counter. I'm not particularly interested in that, though. This guy is telling you that trait evolutions exist, which, if you were a little kid and didn't know any different, yeah, that's very nice, but does this floor seriously have nothing? Okay. 4th floor, do we have anything up here? Poké doll? Eh. Not a particularly needed item. It lets you run away from any battle. Woohoo. Right up here, though, these are the items you really want. Firestone, Thunderstone, Waterstone, and Leafstone. Now, since I have an Eevee, I could get a Flareon, Jolteon, or Vaporeon. And, well, let's be real, nobody in their right mind is ever picking a Flareon. And Vaporeon is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. But I'm gonna use the Thunderstone here and get a Jolteon instead. I like Jolteon. I figure, hey, might as well use it. It's not my, go-to electric type or my go-to evolution. But, for an in-game run, perfectly fine. And, I always enjoy a nice evolution, no matter what it is, even if it's a Flareon. Kind of. Yeah, no, I like Jolteon. It's cute. Not my favorite evolution, but, fast, hard-hitting electric type. What's not to like? So Missile is now a Jolteon. And it wants to learn Double Kick. You have no business using this attack, but I guess I'll get rid of Growl, I guess? Sure. You're gonna be doing special attacks, so a physical attack is not very useful on you, but I appreciate the effort. And now it is significantly stronger. Yeah, look at that attack stat. 77 special. Ooh, that is good. Met in Celadon Department at level 25. That is not true, but okay. So yeah, newest team member Missile evolved 5 seconds after meeting him. But in this game, that's kind of normal for Eevee because they give you the tools to evolve it as soon as you catch it. Well, catch might be a strong word when you just steal it off a table, but I guess that's neither here nor there. And these guys are talking about stat boosting items. They are, well, not these ones. These are temporary and very useful, by the way. Never be afraid to use those. Now, they're talking about these things, which are permanent increases to stats because they raise the effort values, but I'm not going to really care too much about effort values as this is a single-player playthrough and they do not really mean a whole lot in that. And they're just expensive, but if you ever have some money lying around that's not being used, you might as well. So anyway, this vending machine has fresh water. In cans, no less. It has soda pops. And I'm mashing too quickly, but it also has lemonades. All of these are very decent recovery items, and they're relatively inexpensive. The only downside, as you can see, having to buy them one at a time. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, but aside from that, now, yeah, they're pretty good items. That's this department store taken care of. I guess I can take the elevator down since I don't want to take the stairs. Though I can't help but wonder if the stairs are faster anyway. They might just be. Oh well. And look at this thing. Look at how comically big this telephone is. It's literally as big as the player. Well, that's all we can do in the department store, which I say that, but evolving the Eevee is a pretty major accomplishment. And what do we got over here? Oh, slots. That sounds fun. Anything in these buildings? Ooh, a restaurant. I think there's something in here I want. The coin case. Yes, this will allow us to actually play around at the casino, which is very nice. Don't gamble, kids, but in this video game, it's fine. So this little building here is, I think, the prize counter. So what do you have? Smoke Ball, that's just a runaway thing, that's not very useful. Miracle Seed, Charcoal, and Mystic Water, those boost grass, fire, and water attacks respectively. They're kinda nice. I forget what the Yellow Flute is. Is that the Confusion one? I don't remember. I never bothered to use that. This counter, you get, well, Pokémon. Abra, we've already been able to catch. Same with Clefairy. Those would be rather pointless, I feel. And in Leaf Green, we get Pinsir, Dratini, and Porygon. Pinsir is a powerful bug type that is missing some moves that it could like to use, but it's alright. It's definitely not a bad mon. I could see somebody using it. Dratini, the dragon type of this game. It'll take quite a while for this thing to get good. I've done it before, and, you know, when it fully evolves into a Dragonite, it is a force to be reckoned with, but raising it up from a Dratini is a little bit of a, well, ordeal, to put it nicely. And lastly is Porygon, which might as well just be a trophy because it is not worth using since you cannot evolve it unless it's post-game with a trade item. Yeah, I would skip Porygon, but eh. And what do we have over here? DMs! You're not gonna tell me what these are you? Well, I know at least one of these is Ice Beam, Flamethrower, and Thunderbolt, which are very, very nice. In fact, I think this one's Thunderbolt because I want to get that for our new Jolteon. But that means I'm going to have to acquire coins. And how does one get coins? Well, one goes to the game corner. I don't think that's true. So some of these guys will just give you some coins for free, so that's pretty nice. Give some, you know, quick little jump starts. Wait a second, you're here? Why shouldn't you be at the gym? You should be at the gym, sir. Although I guess technically I should be too, but oh well. Hey, 20 coins, alright. And 20 more coins. What's this thing? Pokemon printer. It can print of your Pokemon on the back of your trainer card. No thanks. Maybe later. What do you gotta say? Oh, you're a trainer. You know, I really should have expected that. I'm not sure why I was so surprised at that. Eradicate. Well, Missile here, being a special attacker, has a pretty nasty bite. And yes, I leveled it up to a level 30 Eevee because Jolteon does not learn bites. I think Vaporeon and Flareon both do, but Jolteon does not for some reason. So that's why I got it up to level 30 before evolving it, which was not very difficult. I had plenty of trainers to fight. Okay, one more Zubat, we'll just give you another little nibble. Yeah, remember, Gen 3, Dark is special, so Missile here is actually able to use its teeth. Why were you guarding this poster anyway? What? Where'd he go? Nowhere. Hey, a switch is behind the poster. We'll do that later, though. And welcome to Rocket Game Corner. You can buy coins for money. So technically you don't have to gamble, but you're definitely going to speed up the process if you do. And, well, I guess we might as well look at the slot machines. It's exactly what you think it is. These are what the lineups are worth. And there's pointing the coins in. And there's stopping the slots. This is not very interesting. I will probably do a lot of this off-screen, because I do really want that Thunderbolt TM. But you're probably not going to have to watch me subject you to the boringness that is the slot machine. So I guess I'm getting something out of it, so that's nice. I'm up 4 coins already, hooray! There's also coins lying all over the ground, so I'm also going to make sure to run around and press A on every single tile. But that should be probably good for this episode. I'll probably just do a whole bunch of this off screen between episodes, and then when I come back, I will have a whole bunch of coins to, well, hopefully spend on a Thunderbolt TM. Anyway, I will just end things here, and, well, I guess we're also doing the gym next time, so that's something to look forward to.